Yeah.
So I was starting out here.
Now we started. He goes,
Their hearts of gold, peace on the earth, goodwill to men, commands, O gracious King. The world is gone, still His face to hear the angels sing.
That's an old book.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, now, that's what a pipe organ sounds like. Now,
Oh.
Eventually.
50s and 60s and pretend you're in Lauren's Lizard Lounge and you're the three.
Oh, we're at the cocktail lounge.
Go ahead,
Okay, here we
Kelly.
go already. Quick, someone give me a cocktail.
All right, now you have to move over here.
Quick, immediately, if not sooner.
Lower, slide over.
At least.
Please, quick. Coffee laying around.
Well, no problem,
Around
buddy.
here somewhere.
Not as well as you can.
Right behind
Most
you.
guys at your age, their voice cracks a lot because, you know.
The sound on that one is the sound on that one is created by a computer, by computer chips, because if
Right.
you take the back off of it, there's nothing inside. They're just
A bunch of
4
chips.
plates.
Plates.
And it reproduces all the mechanical sounds of a pipe organ, which I can tell you later if you're interested. The hissing and the pipes opening and closing. And when the sound goes into a pipe, Audrey, this would ring a bell with you, because when you play the flute, you go,
Yep.
okay. On this one, on any pipe organ, a good pipe organ, when the valve opens and the air rushes into the pipe, before it speaks, it goes, which is called a chiff. And that's the hallmark of a very good pipe organ. Anytime you can run up and down the scale and you'll hear before the notes are all played. This one, on the other hand, is completely mechanical. It's analog, and the sound is produced by, how do I explain this? There are long rods inside of it with wheels on it that spin, and the sound is produced by these spinning wheels, the magnetic vibrations, and neither one of them can ever get out of tune. But this is totally different, and it sounds from the original speaker is in that room. It's called a PR40, and then the later edition was a speaker that's in the dining room, which is a Leslie, which gives you the tremolo, the wavering effect, because the speaker spins around. And you'll hear it on here. And there are no speakers in either console. This one has the original one in there, and then the one in the dining room, and then a 1600 watt powered
I think this is
subwoofer.
my coffee.
I don't have coffee, I just decided.
Oh, yeah.
martini.
It's martini music.
Now we need is a stage right here. And then that's like a table is all present. Oh yeah. Bar in the back. Yeah, only is a stage right there. Table. Oh yeah.
It sounds like the kind of music you'd see at an African American church.
I snore. Greg opens his mouth and starts snoring. You can hang him in and see he's warm. He's by the fireplace. He didn't sleep good last night.
He's in his natural habitat.
He was snoring in the bed, so I don't know. He looked like he was about to put the gas.
I don't know. Doesn't matter. You can hang him on the wall or
I
anything.
know that. I did nice for you for years.
I'm using a coffee zone right now.
Yeah. Oh, fire. Yeah, just got to be yeah, that was just progress.
Oh my.
And the sound, I first heard this in the Winter home, just north of the county park, because Mrs. Winter had this model, the B3, and she accompanied the silent movies in the theater. That's what her grandson told me. Because I said to Paul, well, my mother used to go and help Mrs. Winters out, and I would go along, and Mrs. Winters would play this organ. And I said, is that any relation to you? And he said, well, it had to be. It had to be my grandmother, because she was the only one that had an organ, because this was really, in those days, in the late 40s and early 50s, an extreme luxury item. And she accompanied the silent movies in town, or, going back further, and then even when the talkies came out. And the sound that my mother liked extremely well was the old-fashioned, and this is an old-fashioned waltz that Ken Griffin became famous by playing. And what am I doing here?
I don't know.
And she loved this kind of music, and that's what, every time I play something like this, it almost turns into a tearjerker.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I remember hearing at Grandma and Grandpa's all the time. Sundays after church, right there. They have mine. Sure.
Yes.
And that's the music I remember hearing all the time.
Yeah.
Fred on the organ playing.